So this is our prototype feeder, and basically this would be a hopper. It would be connected to a much larger silo, if you would, of feed. Right now we just got a couple samples inside with the gate valve, or the gate. There's a transfer bar here. Originally I thought about putting it on a slide, but it actually worked in the opposite direction than I intended, so that didn't work. This is a bell crank, changing the direction of force from here. This is another transfer bar, although it was a weak choice. It still shows the principle. There's a fulcrum point here, so you have a cantilever, and I don't know what the ratio is, it's 5 inches to like 25 inches or something. So it's probably 5 to 1. We've got a bunch of rubber bands because the rubber bands allow us to adjust the counterforce, this is the return spring, if you would. Right now, it's simulating a closed gate with a full tray of food. That's what this is. And as the chickens eat the food, it's going to just start going up like this. And eventually, it'll raise the point where if I had the bucket still aimed right, the food would have gone in the bucket. But it slipped over with the duct tape. And
duct tape!
Don't
the
stop
worst
rolling.
Tape! No, it's not the worst tape. It's okay.
So,
and it's your...
I said don't stop rolling.
Oh, I know.
Are you still going?
Yeah, still
okay.
going.
So, this is what we're going to use. It's an RV wastegate instead of the wooden one, obviously, and it'll be a 3-inch, so there'll be less chances of stuff getting stuck. And then it's actually going to be a 45-gallon drum that we're going to attach to. And then I just have to figure out how to make a funnel at the bottom with a 45-gallon drum.
Now, see, so it's super greasy.
Yeah, the wood is not very slippery.
Super duper greasy. It's covered in my fingerprints.
So,
police, you'll be confused because it's only my fingerprints.
when we actually do this spring, I may use a coil return spring, or I may use a gas strut over here and push here and run it parallel to the to this transfer bar. But that's the idea on the feeder. Now keep rolling because I might as well talk about the waterer.
I came up with a new idea. Dad wants to do this whole float valve thing. It's way overcomplicated. It's adding a whole float valve when all you need is a little tube that's at the right height so that it fills up.
Okay, so
Because that's how feeders work.
we don't have a sealed vacuum chamber with the water in it. That's the challenge, and you're not going to grab it and flip it upside down to fill it every time. So we have to go with an open vat that you can fill from the top. You can have a lid on it, and then the float valve. So the float valve, basically, water would be coming out. You can hear it. As soon as it floats up, it stops. And the great part about it is it's actually adjustable, so we can adjust the angle and depending upon the position. So what I'd like to do is have the setup where this is at the bottom of the 45-gallon rain barrel and installed in there, and then there'll be a tray on the side of that barrel, because what we want to be able to do is capture rainwater off the roof of the chicken house to be able to keep investing water back in through a filter and then into there. So
in the summer, we still have to.
Of course, we'll have to add water, but the idea is that some of it will just get right from the rain instead of pumping out of the well. So, yeah, this is the idea. A simple tray. Then the only thing we have to do with both trays, this tray for the feed and the tray for the water, is to put a preventative cover over top that only allows their heads to go in and drink or eat so that they don't poop in it. Because they like to perch on top of this kind of stuff and poop all over it and then contaminate their own water.
Wait, nobody wants to watch a video about poo.
It's okay, because we're being honest about it, and we're using a toilet bowl concept, toilet tank concept, and a wastegate, RV wastegate for poop. So the whole idea is coming from sanitation.
Yucky. Yucky, 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 yucky.
All right, that's good. Thanks. Let's post it.